Good morning, friends. Welcome to October 5th, 2019, another beautiful Saturday. As I sit by the fire, there's something deep in my heart that I want to share. And I've been reflecting this last week. It's hard to believe seasons are transitioning, seasons are shifting. I definitely feel the crisp, cold air of fall here in Colorado Springs. And as I've been reflecting, looking back at Kimberly and I's marriage come 5 years, January 3rd of 2020, I'm blown away at all that Father has brought us through. These last couple years have been packed with some of the worst adversity that life can bring. In our first year of marriage, we purchased a beagle puppy, which is one of Kimberly's dreams and has been since she was 5 years old, to have a beagle. And that dog was tragically killed by an older dog. And we experienced loss of great nature at the very beginning of our marriage, very first couple months. Crazy. As we stepped forward into marriage and proceeded forward from there, that was 2015. There was great pain in 2016 as we worked through so much more than can be relayed in this video. Things that really forged our marriage in a deep, deep way. Things which I haven't really shared here, but our marriage was forged. It was put in the fire, just like the fire behind me. It was put in the fire. 2017, Emery and Mercy were born at 25 weeks, 5 days, 1 pound, 1 pound, 3 ounces, both 12 inches long. And we've begun our journey through the NICU, one of the most broken places on the planet. A place of so much uncertainty, so much pain, so much loss, so much sorrow, but also a place of great joy, a place of great victory, a place of our love and our marriage being forged. Fire is meant to purify. It strengthens precious metals. It refines them, and it creates a greater strength. Fire is not the issue. My perception of the fire is what makes or breaks me. My perception of the fire is really what I receive in it, because my perspective is what limits or liberates me. And friends, I have to just cry out an anthem. I've been listening to a song called The Goodness of God, and it starts out, all my life you have been faithful. All of my life you have been so, so good. As long as I have breath and I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. And friends, I long for this to captivate and consume you, the goodness of God. Seasons shift, circumstances change. Our own lives shift and change all the time, but I have found one bedrock truth that has grounded me, has established me, and fortified me, and that is the goodness of my Father. And as long as I have breath in my lungs, no matter what happens, I am going to declare the goodness of God, because what I am captivated by does consume me. And I want to be consumed by the consuming fire. God describes himself as a consuming fire, and his kingdom is unshakable, and the only response is gratitude and thanksgiving, because he is immovable. His will and his way will win out. Hope wins, friends. Hope wins. And our lives are living proof of it, as it has been a great journey of some of the worst pain, the worst sorrow, and the worst loss. It has been heart-wrenching, but it has paved the way for such an abiding joy, lasting peace, and hope that's become unmovable, because I know the character of my Father, that he is always good. Adversity exposes my beliefs about God. What I really believe about him will be revealed when I go through the pain. And it breaks my heart that so many turn against him and blame him for the pain, for the sorrow, and for the suffering. He is not a thief. He is not after to destroy or to hurt you. He has a heart to forge. I just finished a book this last month in September called The Land Between, and it talks about God's heart through the testing, through the journey, through the wilderness to the promised land, was to establish a relationship of trust. I have got to establish that deeply, not only in my marriage, but before that, in my near death 8 years ago, moderate traumatic brain injury, full life support, in a coma for 3 days. I've seen the worst of adversity that life can bring, and it's been relentless. So I hope this impacts you. I still will declare, and I know, and I've experienced the goodness of God, that He is eternally good. He is good, 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 as King of my heart declares, an anthem of war. You are good, you are good, you are good. He is good, and He always wins. Adversity does not have the final word. Loss does not have the final word. I'm here to declare to you, friends, hope wins, and Jesus always wins. He is the radical Redeemer. He's able to restore the broken, most broken things. He can make whole, and He can make better. My brain injury, my brain improved, my memory increased. God radically shaped me and pulled me closer to Him, because he gives treasures in darkness, as the prophet Isaiah wrote. Adversity is a place of revelation. Pain is the place of revelation. I've seen that for years. And I don't want you to miss out on the goodness of my Father in the midst of your pain and sorrow and suffering. He is good. And what you focus on will consume you. So if you focus on the pain, you focus on the brokenness, you focus on the problem, that will consume you. I want to prescribe to you the only solution for lasting peace, abiding joy, and eternal hope. Fixating on the goodness of your Father. He created us to walk with Him and know Him. And as St. Augustine said, our hearts are restless until they find rest in Him. May you come home today. May you be renewed, restored, and revived in the goodness of God. Even when all of your emotions say the opposite, what you declare, what you confess, you will become committed to. And you've watched me through these years as I've shot these videos. I am committed to what I confess. So friends, confess the goodness of God over your life. Get to know Him. Look at the scripture. Seek His heart. He wants to reveal that to you. And He says He is the rewarder of the one who diligently seeks Him. May you diligently seek Him today, and may you be restored, revived, and renewed. Love you, friends.